Welcome to our third edition of Chronicling Chert. Today we're going to do a bit of a lightning round. We're going to go through each week of the rough grit and then just skip ahead to the polish because that's the fun part. Now this first piece that we're looking at has some cracks and holes that go pretty deep, so it's not going to be perfect in the end, but let's see how it polishes. Boy, look at those colors now that it's finished. We have some red lines, some really nice red gradient, and even some blue. I don't think those cracks really take too much away from this rock. All right, next up. Hard to say what this one will be like in the end. There's a lot to change though after this first week. Things were going well here for a couple weeks, but about a month in, a piece chipped off. Luckily, it smoothed out pretty quickly. And then finally, after 8 weeks of tumbling, we got this. Super shiny, lots of those red lines that I like, a range of different colors. I think this was another good one. Now, this is a fun one. I wasn't too sure about it after the first week, but by 2 or 3 weeks in, it started to look like an old map. And I love when you can see kind of a picture in a tumbled rock. So let's finish up with all the rough grit, and then we'll see how it looks polished. The backside here polished very nicely, but how's our map? Oof, I love it. You've got some roads, maybe some place names over here, even some water up in the corner. I just love it. That's awesome. I think it's so cool when there's an abstract image within a tumbled rock. All right, number 4. Sometimes it's nice to let a rock stay closer to its original shape rather than tumbling it over and over and over again until you get it like a jelly bean, smooth all around. This one still has some imperfections, but I think it's pretty much ready. I think keeping it closer to its natural shape was a good choice for this rock. There's still some imperfections, but the contrast between the blues and the reds and those little lines of white is really cool. Now, sometimes you get lucky and the rock that you're going to tumble is pretty smooth already, like this one. Maybe it came from a creek and water naturally tumbled it. There's still a hole here, but I love the color and I want to keep this one pretty big. So I'm going to go ahead and polish it now anyway. And I think that was the right call. It doesn't look like the red goes very much deeper here, and I think keeping it helps complement the blues. Plus, it's pretty big. I'm not sure how much longer I would have needed to tumble this one to get that hole all the way down. I don't really know where this one came from. It may have broken off of another rock. It's pretty cool. It tumbled pretty quickly. Some nice little spider webs on this one. I think it came out nice. So, what'd you think of this batch? Next time, I think we're gonna look at some rocks that I wasn't too sure about. We'll see which ones are duds and which ones turn out a little bit better than expected. See you then.